Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Thursday, March 24th, 2022. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Hey, if anyone can recommend a good app that might add 1 or 2 more days into my calendar this week, I'd appreciate it. Send me an email. Anyhow, we have news today, so let's get into it, shall we? Changing things up a bit. The Annapolis Police Department has arrested a 30-year-old Pasadena man on home invasion charges. According to the police, he entered a home on Southwood Avenue yesterday morning at about 4 a.m. He assaulted the resident, stole money, and fled. Police did find him and arrest him. However, the charges seem to stem a lot deeper than just a home invasion, assault, and robbery. He was charged with home invasion, 3 counts of various burglary charges, 2 assault charges, reckless endangerment, armed robbery, and there was no mention of a weapon, theft, robbery, kidnapping, again, no mention of that, and destruction of property. They obviously pack on a lot of charges, hoping that they all or most of them stick, but the armed robbery and kidnapping seems to indicate there was something more than just somebody breaking into a house and threatening a homeowner. And this guy actually has a history of burglaries and this stuff dating back to 2010. 6 separate incidents. He's done several sentences for 40 days each, reduced from 3 years, 98 days, which was the time served being held, 18 months, and most recently, he was sentenced for 6 years, and I couldn't find a release date, but I do suspect it was very recent. Good job on the Annapolis Police Department for getting this guy, and the victim, he was not seriously injured, so I guess there's the shining light in this story. A high-speed motorcycle crash claimed the life of a Brooklyn Park man. Delonta Hill, 23, was traveling on his bike eastbound on Route 100 just before 7 p.m. on Tuesday night. Traveling at a high rate of speed, he failed to negotiate a curve near I-97 and lost control, was ejected. He was taken to a local hospital with life-threatening injuries and unfortunately passed away at the hospital. Sunday is fun day, or so they tell me, and this Sunday will be a great free fun day at Maryland Hall. It is their annual Arts Fest from 1 to 4 p.m., which will be followed by a free concert by the Naval Academy Band. You'll have art demonstrations, live music, dance, art exhibitions, plenty of hands-on activities for everybody. Food's going to be available for purchase from the cafe at Maryland Hall. And by the way, this one is run by the South River High School kids as a program there. Awesome food. But Chevy's Fresh Smacks food truck will be there, as will the Always ice cream food truck. And Maryland Hall, just so you know, is still requiring masks for everyone, regardless of vaccination status, while inside the building. But most of this is going to be happening outside. Can somebody explain the fascination with hot chicken? First, the Popeyes spicy hot chicken sandwich made people lose their minds a couple years ago. Just opened at the festival at Riva, Hangry Joe's Hot Chicken, and now Amanda from the Baltimore Business Journal says that Dave's Hot Chicken, an LA-based chain, will be coming to the area. Not in Baltimore City, but the franchisee is planning to open 12 of them in the regions, with the first ones in September. He's focusing on Anne Arundel, Howard, and Baltimore counties. And speaking of Hangry Joe's, I tried it last weekend, and fair warning that their mild is like sriracha hot. I had a medium and I was really sweating a little bit. The eyes might have been tearing up a little bit. And their hottest one does require you to sign a waiver. Quality chicken, you can certainly tell that. Great service, decent portion size. But man, I'll tell you, the price to me was a shocker. The meal, which was a sandwich, fries, and a fountain soda, ran $16. So it was $65 for a fast food dinner for 4. Ouch. But I will say it was very tasty. There's only 2 more days to save $5 off of all of your tickets to the Maryland Chicken Wing Festival on April 2nd at the fairgrounds. You want to go to abceventinc.com and get all of the cheap tickets you want. And, oh man, I did that. Speaking of chicken and speaking of cheap, I really miss cheap chicken. Come on, Bobby. Come on back, please. All right, I got off track. But you want to get your tickets, abceventinc.com. You want to do it before midnight on Friday, and you want to use the code 5I22 to get that discount. It's the number 5, the word I, and the number 22, and that'll save you $5 on every ticket you want to buy. And as we wrap it up, Annapolis Restaurant Week continues, and yesterday's contest was way too easy. I had about 70 responses, and all but one were correct, and I was looking for the first full DNB release date, not the teaser. And that was September 1st, 2017, and I can't believe I've been doing it for this long, but I made the mistake of listening to that episode, and boy, did it make me cringe. Anyhow, I tossed a dart to find out who the winner, and Emily Fisher with the C in the middle there. You have a $50 gift card to Ram's Head coming your way. Please email me a mailing address, and if I don't hear from you, I'll ping you back based off of the email that I got when you submitted your entry. As for today, how about to one of the best views in town? $50 gift card is up for the Severn Inn. And I'll tell you, I'm running out of ideas for contests. All right, let's make it easy. Share this podcast either from Twitter as a retweet or the All Annapolis Facebook page as a share, and I will grab a random winner from the shares and retweets. Plus, I'm going to have some consolation cards to Mother's Peninsula Grill for some of you as well. Good luck again, and thank you to the Downtown Annapolis Partnership who puts on Annapolis Restaurant Week year after year after year, and for always giving us these gift cards to give away to you. We like to keep you guys fed. And one more quick date before your calendar before we end. Swing by Harry Browne's upstairs bar on the 29th from 4:30 to 6:30 if you can. It is Welcome Home Vietnam Veterans Day, and also former Senator Astle will be officially launching his book. We did have a podcast with him, and I hope you listened to it. And we also had a bunch of snippets that we heard because we played him throughout the mornings. But you can buy the book there. You can ask him questions. You can meet him, get pictures, all of that. Harry Browne's is a great place to go. John Astle is a great guy to talk to. He's got quite a story, so hopefully you can earmark a little bit of time on the 29th to come up to Harry Browne's between 4:30 and 6:30. All right, that's it for the news today, but first a quick thank you to the sponsors for today's Daily News Brief, the Annapolis Film Festival, yes, it's a new one, Solar Energy Services, and the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long End Buster company. It is Thursday, so we have Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace here with your Maker Minutes, and of course, George from DC Mdva Weather is here with your locally forecast weather. All of that gets underway in just a bit, so hang tight. It's back, it's in person, and it is better than ever. The 10th Annapolis Film Festival is rolling into Annapolis for 4 incredible days of films, panels, workshops, and parties. These films will make you laugh, they will make you cry, and they will make you think. Put on your walking shoes because these 70-plus films are being shown in 7 unique venues around Annapolis, and that will keep you moving. Tickets and passes are on sale now at AnnapolisFilmFestival.org. And if you're planning to see more than 1 or 2 films, take it from me, a pass is the way to go. And new this year, a special pass just for the fans of short films. All of the information is available at AnnapolisFilmFestival.org. You want to get your passes and tickets today, and I'll see you at the movies. Again, AnnapolisFilmFestival.org.
Because you wanted to be alone.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DC Mdva Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DC Mdva Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DC Mdva Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Thursday, March 24th. Yesterday brought the cooler temps and rain showers to the Annapolis region that we expected, and today will bring more rain, but it will at least be warmer before temps cool again into early next week. Look for breezy southerly winds with highs today in the mid to upper 60s, with more rain and possibly a few thunderstorms, with some showers then potentially lasting into tomorrow, with breezy highs Friday in the low 60s, before sunshine and mid to upper 50s Saturday ahead of an outright cold stretch Sunday through Tuesday, despite plenty of sunshine each day, with breezy skies again and temps near 50 on Sunday, ahead of only mid to upper 40s for highs Monday, followed by upper 40s to mid 50s for highs Tuesday, with temps then likely to rebound to near 60 again next Wednesday as we near the end of March 2022. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DC Mdva Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe, and be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, as well as through our website at dcmdvaweather.info, and definitely download our DC Mdva Weather app, on all of your devices from either the Apple or Google App Stores, so you can always stay weather informed.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long & Foster company.
So maybe you've heard by now, the real estate market is hot. Actually, on fire might be a better term. And if you've been thinking about changing your address lately, but need to get your house market ready, here are a few simple tips to make your house shine. Clear the clutter. Basically making your house look like no one lives there when you still live there. Removing everything from kitchen and bathroom countertops is a great start. Give your house a deep clean. We're not just talking about a simple dust and vacuum. Think of this as detailing your house. Get into those hard-to-reach places, especially in the rooms buyers will focus on, like the kitchen and bathrooms, and power wash the outside walkways and decks. A fresh coat of paint can go a long way. Light gray and white trim is a safe choice. And finally, talk to us. The Kristi Neidhardt Team can help you find things you might not notice around your house that can make a huge difference in your sale price.
That's another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-295-6579 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Maker Minutes, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes. Saturday, Wolf at the Wharf on Edgewater is having their Spring Paint Your Pet Night, where they'll show you how to turn a reference photo of your favorite pet into a fun painting. It knits in pieces off of Bestgate Road. Monday, they have their Learn to Knit a Metamorphic sweater. And Tuesday, there's 2 at a time socks. And registration is still open, but slots are filling up fast for their Learn to Knit April sessions and their Learn to Knit an Anchor summer top, as well as a pint-sized sweater, coming up in May. At Blended Essentials in Severna Park, registration is still open for their summer camps as well, starting in June, with week-long camps making candles, soaps, bath bombs, lotions, and more, with a different theme each week. At Whole Foods in Annapolis, today their Half Pint Kids Club is doing fruit and cracker flowers, and Tuesday their Half Pint Kids Club is doing rice cake desserts. This weekend, be sure to check out Local by Design's Annapolis Artisans Market, the one weekend a month that they open their shop off of Chickabin Round Road, and you can come meet some of the artists and pick up some great gifts. At Art Farm in Annapolis, tomorrow they're doing an adult henna workshop with tea tasting. Saturday there's Oh Snap, their monthly photo exploration, as well as their Make It Kids mosaic picture frames for ages 9 through 12. On Sunday, check out their Vibe, Flow, and Chill yoga, as well as a mandala workshop. And then on Tuesday, their first exposure photography class continues, and registration is open for their spring workshops, running the end of April through June, and their summer camps as well, including topics such as painting, photography, textiles, play production and building, music, creative writing, and lots more. At the Anne Arundel County Public Library System this week, today Linthicum has Build and Play with Legos, Maryland City has Launch into Fun with Catapults, and Broadneck has Women in Space. Saturday, Odenton has the Anne Arundel County Master Gardener Seed Swap. Discoveries, the library at the mall, has Before You Swat, Get to Know a Pollinator. And Mountain Road has So Your Own Plushie. On Monday, there's an online session of drones, choosing, flying, and taking photos with them. Tuesday, Maryland City has Paper with a Pop, making pop-up cards. And Broadneck has How to Create a Homegrown National Park. And then on Wednesday, Severna Park is doing Decorate a Bookend. Deal has Hello Spring, Cards and Crafts. Mountain Road has Build and Play with Legos. And Odenton has Coding for Kids using Scratch and Programming Ozobots. If you have any questions about the Annapolis Makerspace, the Maker Minutes, or any of these events, feel free to contact me at trevor@makeannapolis.org. And you can find links to all of these events at the Annapolis Makerspace website, also at makeannapolis.org. And whether you're making art, software, sawdust, or just a mess, chances are you're already a maker. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.